Happy Pride. Happy gay marriage equality, or marriage equality, or marriage. I thought this was an appropriate poem for today. Until We Could, 2014, by Richard Blanco. I knew it then, in that room where we found for the first time our eyes and everything. Even the din and smoke of the city around us disappeared, leaving us alone as if we stood the last two in the world left capable of love. Or as if two mirrors, face to face, with no end to the light our eyes could bend into infinity. I knew since I knew you. But we couldn't. I caught the sunlight, pinning through the shears, traveling millions of dark miles simply to graze your skin, as I did that first dawn I studied you sleeping beside me. Yes, I counted your eyelashes, read your dreams like butterflies flitting underneath your eyelids, ready to flutter into the room. Yes, I praised you like a majestic creature my God forgot to create, till that morning of you suddenly tamed in my arms, first for me to see, name you mine. Yes, to the rise and fall of your body, breathing your every exhale, a breath I took in as my own, wanting to keep even the air between us as one. Yes, to all of you. Yes, I knew. But still, we couldn't. I taught you how to dance salsa. By looking into my Caribbean eyes, you learned to speak in my tongue, while teaching me how to catch a snowflake in my palms and love the gray clouds of your gray hometown. Our years began collecting in glossy photos, timelining our lives across shelves and walls, glancing back at us. Us, embracing in some sunset, more captivated by each other than the sky brushed plum and rose. Us, claiming some mountain that didn't matter as much as our climbing it together. Us, leaning against columns of ruins as ancient as our love was new, or leaning into the dreams at a table, flickering candlelight in our full-mooned eyes. I knew me as much as us. And yet we couldn't. Though I forgave your blue eyes turning green each time you lied, but kept believing you. Though we learned to say good morning after long nights of silence in the same bed, though every door slam taught me to hold on by letting us go. And saying you're right became as true as saying I'm right. Till there was nothing a long walk couldn't resolve. Holding hands and hope under the streetlights, lustring like a string of pearls guiding us home. Or a stroll along the beach with our dog, the sea washed out by our smiles, our laughter roaring louder than the waves, though we understood our love was the same as our parents', though we dared to tell them so, and they understood. Though we knew we couldn't. No one could. When the fiery kick lines and fires were set for us by our founding mother-fathers at Stonewall, we first spoke defiance. When we paraded glitter, leather, and rainbows made human, our word became pride down every city street, saying, just let us be. But that wasn't enough. Parades became rallies, bold words on signs and mouths until a man claimed freedom as another word for marriage, and he said, "Let us in." We said, "Love is love." Proclaimed it into all eyes that would listen, at every door that would open, until no's and maybes turned into yeses, town by town, city by city, state by state, understanding us and the women who dared say enough, until the gravel struck into law what we always knew. Love is the right to say, "I do, and I do, and I do, and I do." Want us who see every tulip we've planted come up spring after spring, 100 more years of dinners cooked over a shared glass of wine, and 1,000 more movies in bed. I do until our eyes become voices speaking without speaking, until like a cloud meshed into a cloud, there's no more you, me, our names useless. I do want you to be the last face I see. Your breath, my last breath. I do, and will, for those who still can't vow it yet, but know love's exact reason as much as they know how a sail keeps the wind without breaking, or how roots dig way into the earth, or how the stars open their eyes to the night, or how a vine becomes one with the wall it loves, or how, when I hold you, you are rain in my hands. Until We Could, 2014, by Richard Blanco. I have to run out of the house to a show, or I would record this again to get rid of the annoying bring that happened during this, but maybe I'll re-record it without it at some point, but I want to get this posted, so I'll see you tomorrow.